there's been this missing little boy named Josiah Mitchell, 2 years old. He went missing in DeKalb County, Georgia, which is just a neighboring town to me. And they still have not found this baby yet. And he went missing Wednesday of last week. So let's go over this. Police in Fulton County, Georgia, which is the same as DeKalb County. Police in Fulton County, Georgia, began draining a small lake near an apartment complex Friday in East Point, a day after the father of 2-year-old Josiah Mitchell was arrested for lying about the toddler's disappearance. Josiah went missing Wednesday night while in the care of his father, Artavious North, 23, who initially told police the boy had been kidnapped by armed men while he was leaving a separate apartment complex in DeKalb County. North was arrested Thursday for making a false statement and false report of a crime after the DeKalb County Police Department said an investigation found there was no robbery or kidnapping. There's either more to the story or the whole story is just a lie, because even if it was a drug deal gone bad or whatever the case may be, they would hurt him and not the baby, Josiah's grandmother said, according to Fox 5 Atlanta. I think the dad needs to tell us what happened. Wow. It says police also searched the landfill in Griffin, Georgia as part of the investigation. Oh, wow. I go by that landfill every single day. I wonder what led them from DeKalb County to Griffin for the landfill. That's interesting. I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, exhausted, scared, Josiah's mother said, according to Fox 5, after she and the boy's grandmother had initially given a public plea for kidnappers to return him unharmed following North's alleged lie. The DeKalb County Police Homicide Unit, which handles missing persons cases, said after North's arrest, it is turning over the investigation to the East Point Police Department. Josiah was last seen at the East Point apartment complex, police said, according to WSB-TV. It's really critical. This is a 2-year-old boy. We have to find this boy. DeKalb County Police Homicide Unit, which handles missing persons cases, said the East Point Police Department is now in charge of the investigation. Look at that baby. Everything we know about a missing 2-year-old, his father's arrest in DeKalb County. The 2-year-old was originally reported to be kidnapped just before 11:30 p.m. on Wednesday at Aspen Woods Apartments in Decatur.
Multi-county search for a missing 2-year-old boy now taking a dark turn. Live at 5, police are now searching a landfill and a lake to find Josiah Mitchell. His father, right now arrested hours ago, accused of making fake reports to police about the boy's disappearance. I'm Tracy Hutchins.
I'm Savannah Louie. Atlanta News First reporter Brittany Ford is live at 5 in East Point, where investigators have started to drain the lake near the apartment complex of that child's father. Brittany.
Well, Savannah, investigators say they're leaving no stone unturned in this case, and that is why they are now draining this man-made lake near Josiah's father's home. And you can see the draining process has begun there, though that hose now taking water from the lake into a nearby waterway. Now, the boy's father, 23-year-old Artavious North, has been arrested, accused of falsely reporting his son's kidnapping. Authorities say Josiah Mitchell was last seen here at the Elite at Lakeview Apartments Wednesday night. As hours have turned into days, this little boy's family is desperate for answers.
We didn't get no sleep last night. None of that. It's really hard, man. Just somebody got some answer, man. Just please say something, man. Ain't number 2 years old. Ain't number 2 years old. Don't know what's going on. None of that.
Now, officials tell me draining the lake could take hours, but it's a critical piece of checking off all the boxes in this case. Meanwhile, we've seen Josiah's mother and family out here passing out these flyers in the neighborhood in hopes to bring in any leads. We're live in East Point tonight. Brittany Ford, Atlanta News First.
All right, Brittany, certainly something we will continue to closely monitor here. Thank you.
Here's what we know about missing Josiah Mitchell. I love bulletins like this. Okay. The 2-year-old was originally reported to be kidnapped just before 11:30 p.m. on Wednesday at Aspen Woods Apartments in Decatur. DeKalb County investigators say the Georgia Bureau of Investigation advised the disappearance did not meet the criteria for an Amber Alert. DeKalb County, I don't know why, whatever though. DeKalb County Police says their investigation found there was no kidnapping or armed robbery as originally reported by Josiah's father. His father, identified as 23-year-old Artavious North, was arrested for false statements and false report of a crime. North is accused of falsely reporting his son's kidnapping. East Point police took over the investigation Thursday. The department says the toddler was last seen Wednesday night at the Elite at Lakeview Apartments, where North lives. Investigators canvassed the area. On Friday, investigators moved the search to a body of water near North's apartment complex. Authorities are in the process of draining the lake. Griffin Landfill is another search area in the case. See, why? I'm trying to figure out what's tying him. Like, did they find out that he came to Griffin for something? Like, I don't know. Because DeKalb County is like an hour north of Griffin. Okay, so this is the lake they're draining. Okay, they decided to drain the lake after divers came up unsuccessful. They have to be pinging him in certain places for them to be looking in these specific spots. That baby's so precious. This one says, pond in East Point almost empty. No sign of missing 2-year-old Josiah Mitchell.
But first, it's a desperate and urgent search across metro Atlanta for 2-year-old Josiah Mitchell. Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 5 News at 10. I'm Eric Perry. We are nearing 72 hours since a little boy was last seen. Fox 5's Joy Dukes joins us live from East Point, where police are draining a lake. And Joy, this is the apartment complex where the boyfriend, and the father and his girlfriend lived.
Yeah, that's correct, Eric. And as you can see behind me, the search continues tonight for 2-year-old Josiah Mitchell. It continues as East Point police try and drain this lake you see here. A private investigator I spoke with says as the search approaches the 72-hour mark, the cause for concern is only growing.
I just want to get my baby, that's it.
With every gallon of water pumped out of this pond near an East Point apartment complex, anticipation is building in the search for 2-year-old Josiah Mitchell, who was last seen Wednesday night.
Last person that say was his daddy.
Josiah's father, 23-year-old Artavious North, initially reported his son had been kidnapped at an apartment complex on Flatchills Road in DeKalb County, saying a car that was following him swerved in front of him and then took the child after holding him at gunpoint. Authorities say inconsistencies in that story led them to arrest and charge North with filing a false report and making false statements. It also led investigators to expand their search area to a landfill in Griffin and this pond sitting just outside the Elite at Lakeview Apartments where North and his girlfriend live.
Why are they looking at a lake or in a landfill for the child to be there? There's something more going on that we know about right now.
TJ Ward is a private investigator who's worked in law enforcement for more than 40 years.
And what I said, like, he has to have some kind of ties to Griffin or something that made them think that it was possible for the baby to be thrown in the lake. There is more that we don't know right now. Of course, there's always more that we don't know. But God, it's awful. That mama is so pitiful.
Most known for his work in the Natalie Holloway case. He tells Fox 5 with the search for Josiah approaching the 72-hour mark, every second, minute, and hour that passes is all the more critical.
Finding a child, much less an adult, is a timing game. The child may be in jeopardy, may not be able to be breathing or put somewhere where his life may be in danger.
Police haven't given an indication of why they're draining the pond, but for many optimistic about finding Josiah alive, it's a troubling sign. Even still, they're hanging on to hope. North went before a judge earlier Saturday morning and was denied bond, so he remains in custody while East Point police and family members of that child continue the search. Now, if you have seen Josiah or you have any information about where he might be, please reach out to detectives. Again, this family is just really, really desperate for answers tonight. That's the latest here live in East Point. Joy Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, Joy, before you go, yesterday we saw family members outside during the draining. Have you seen any family members out there today while you've been there?
Haven't seen any family members, but we have seen several what I believe to be residents who live here just watching as this is continuing to go on. Also probably looking for answers and disturbed at the idea that this toddler may be somewhere in this area.
All right, Joy, we're praying for a safe return. Thanks so much.
Y'all, so this baby's been missing since Wednesday night. So almost 5 days. Oh, that's so awful. Let's just pray that they find this baby. And if they can't find the baby, let's pray the dad gets some kind of conscience and tells them where the baby is. All right, guys, I know this is a sad story, but please, you know what, share this out. I know a lot of you aren't creators, you're just subs, but you can very easily just share this out and tag the bigger creators, your favorite creators. Let's just spread the word on this baby. Let's find this baby.